Geography Map Reading Unit 2. Okay. So now what is a map and what is map reading? The technique of interpreting a map is known as map reading. So how we use a map? A map is an essential tool of a geographer. It is a representation of the earth as a whole or a part of the earth drawn on a flat surface according to a given scale. So what does it show? It shows continents, countries, cities, and even a local area are drawn with specific details. It is easy to handle and carry as it can be rolled up, folded, or stored in computers. Children, as you know, a globe and a map are completely different. A globe is a representation of the earth as a sphere, and a map is a flat representation. Types of maps, they are divided on the basis of scale and on the basis of content. So now when we go to the large scale maps, a large scale map covers only a small area, and but it shows in detail the place. Okay, so in short, a small area, many details it shows. So first one is the cadastral maps of the village or town maps, they are called. In the topographical map, it shows smaller areas in much greater details. Okay, then you have small scale maps. A small scale map shows a large area of the earth with very little detail. So big area and little detail, that is small scale map. So example are wall maps, then atlas. So you can say, that it shows a large area in a small map. Okay, so that is called small scale map. So now you see atlas. Types of atlas. School atlas is there, we use it in school. Then you have advanced atlas, that is which contains detailed maps of even small regions. Then you have regional atlas, which contains detailed maps of small areas. Then national atlas, it contains the details of the country. So all these atlases are very good in helping us to learn about the places in detail. We can divide the maps on the basis of content. First one, physical maps. So they show natural features, that is physical map. Then you have relief maps, general topography it shows. Then the geological map, they are drawn to show geological structures like rocks and minerals. Then you have climatic maps, it shows the distribution of temperature, rainfall, clouds, direction, etc. Then soil maps, which are drawn to show the distribution of different types of soil and properties. Then you have cultural maps. The cultural maps means the political maps, it shows the administration, divisions of the country, state or district. Then you have population maps, which shows the distribution and growth of population. Economic maps, which shows the industries, trade routes, etc. Transportation maps shows roads, railway lines and location of railway station, airports, etc. Thematic maps, it represents the distribution of particular feature or theme and its spatial variation. Then digital maps, it's a web-based service that provides detailed information about geographical regions and sites around the world. Elements of maps. So maps provide with a lot of information and one must know how to read and interpret them. So every map is provided with certain features. So nowadays we have even Google Maps. So maps provide us with a lot of elements, that is elements of a map. First one, title. So every map has a title which describes what kind of a map it is. Then directions. They have the directions north, south, east, west in all the maps. So it shows us the direction. Next one, scale. The scale of a map is a ratio, that is between the distance of the map between 2 points and actual distance between the 2 places on the ground. So in every map you can see scales which will be represented in the map. The places we measure according to the scale. Next one, legend or key. A legend or a key or a map of a map explains the symbols that are used on it to represent various physical and cultural features. The common signs and symbols which are used, internationally accepted, and they are called conventional signs and symbols. So every map has a legend or a key which explains the different colors and symbols used in it. On a map, it is difficult to show the real shape, such as settlements, bridges, post office, railway lines. So instead of that, we use symbols. So they are called conventional symbols and signs. So you can see there in the picture, there are many, the tabulation you can see, there are many conventional signs and symbols. Next, the difference between a map and a globe. So what are uses of the maps? They enable us to know the details of the landform. So whenever we want to travel, we can understand where we have to go by using a map. They help in military personnel for campaigns. They use in aeroplanes and ships. They are used for weather forecasting. So in so many ways we use maps. It's very easy to carry, and it shows a small or a large area and shows our destination. Hope you understood what are maps and its uses. Thank you.